All right, so welcome everyone to the first session of the last season of Plucking Strings. Last we left off, the party just finished off what seemed to be N, but he tried to kill himself and succeeded in doing so that he can move his body to a clone somewhere else that he stashed, and you know not where. 5 years have passed since that event, and the party have done their own thing since that time. I can give everyone here an opportunity to describe what they were up to during that time if you'd like. So maybe Dante would like to start because I think you had many plans, but we weren't able to have a session 0 for that.
Okay, let me check my notes on what I sent you. Within the last 5 years, I think Dante accomplished these things. He went to Candlekeep and completed an equivalent of a master's degree in the School of Illusion. Specifically, he focused, and if there's like a thesis, his thesis was on the Shadowfell and shadow stuff. He then expanded the Marrow printing company. The first branch was in Daggerford. That was where we kind of left off last season. And the company now has another branch in Waterdeep. And he's still looking for other places to open up a third branch. Maybe somewhere south na pod. He rose to the rank of Wise Owl within the Harpers, and I think that means he's on the same level as Sir Darfin Floshin, unless Darfin also rose in the ranks.
Yeah, so let me tell you about that. He's actually now a High Harper at this point.
Dope.
Yeah, although this is a recent development, like
Okay.
I think in the last few months only.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, and then he required the old Marrow estate in Daggerford, or like the rural, not really rural, but like the old rich part of Daggerford, and he started rebuilding the manor. So now there's like construction going on at their place. And he married Thalia.
Oh shit, that already happened. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So they're married. Talia's off somewhere busy and whatever, so yeah.
Yeah, busy adventuring somewhere else in the world.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Thanks for that, Wayne.
I
And then whoever else wants to say what their characters have been up to in the last 5 years, go ahead. I think... Okay, if no one's ready to say, then I'll go with Raffe or Rico Bishop. By the way, I'll be changing everyone's nicknames because it's really confusing seeing Ronin.
Yeah, I was trying to change my name. Hold on. Okay.
Got it.
There. Yeah, it's done.
All right. Roslyn Kayou. All right. Raf, it's your turn to describe what you've been up to in the last 5 years, just so that your party members can know what you've been up to, basically.
Yeah, for the past 5 years, Rico's one of Rico's main priority was raising his son Revel with Rebecca and making sure that he was raised properly as well. And his son Revel has been developing like since the result of being a demigod. His son has been developing like telepathic abilities. So, Rico has been teaching Revel how to properly use them and also have his son connected to him at all times with telepathy, just so, if he wanders off, he'll know where he is. And also, while raising Revel, he tried to also maintain his the Red Temple. However, he's not exactly able to fully pay attention. So yeah, he did lose a few followers, but it was he takes it all in good faith. And also, when he has the time, he would plane shift into the celestial planes just to catch up with Tempest, Storm, and the other allied, just to maintain relations and make sure that the celestial community is doing okay. And then yeah, also while doing that, he also maintains like Bishop's Forge and maintaining like his network of adventurers just to keep track of like anything that needs his attention. Um,
Yeah, mostly Knightly Bishop has been entrusted with running the business, so to speak. But every now and then he tells you what's going on.
yeah. And yeah, as we mentioned before, with Rico helped Rebecca develop some new technology in Faerun, and now we have mini planes now.
Yeah, you have like the planes. I think Wayne um, and Boom weren't around during that time, but yeah, now there are planes available. There are also fiery arrows available for purchase at Bishop's Forge.
Yeah.
Yeah, or not fiery arrows. It's more accurate to say exploding arrows.
Yes.
All right. Next up, we have Fenrir. What's Fenrir been up to in the past 5 years?
So Fenrir's fairly simple-minded, right? And he just realized, oh, I haven't spent, because he hasn't really known his parents all his life. So he
Yeah.
basically spent that time in the realm of Bianca trying to catch up. And then because of her, Malar has been visiting and has been spending time with him more. And it was during that time where he was, in a sense, criticizing him for his choices with regards to being a warrior, and basically telling him that you could have done this better, and if you did this and that. And that's the reason why he basically um, changed, right, his abilities, and there was a revamp that happened. And Malar um, suggested, or told him that if he would be willing to sacrifice the weapons that he has acquired for himself, then Malar would use the materials to forge him a better weapon. And he did, and that's why he got his dad's gift to him, Ripper, the boon of the Beast Lord. It's a glaive. And before he went off on his journey, Bianca also gifted him his cloak of shadows. It's basically, when you see him, he is emanating shadowy figures to confuse the people watching where he actually is. And he also can now project his beastly image outside of himself. And that is his echo, right? So that's what he's been doing. Basically chilling at home with his mom.
There you go. Oh, Eddie, your dad, also told you in order to make the weapon more powerful and make yourself more powerful, you have to continue defeating more and more powerful creatures as well.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, I guess that's why it's called Ripper. Like, feed me more.
Exactly. The Ripper also has an aspect of Malar in it, so it likes savagery and it revels in savagery as well. So there you go.
Yes.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Chloe is out and about doing something right now, so Kayou is new, so you can say like a bit of what you were doing when you were here, because I don't think we established how long you've been here in Faerun.
Yes, we've not. And even in my notes, I said a few years. So,
There you go.
Let's put a number. Is it 3? Is it 2?
I don't know. It's just a few.
There you
But
go.
it's definitely
enough.
not 1 because
Yeah, definitely not one, because it's enough for her to have made like progress to get her name out,
There you
like
go.
as a performer.
let's go with 3. It's between 1 and 5, so maybe 3.
There you go.
Yeah, so the background is traveled from Aetherine because Yun felt like they were done with their things in Aetherine, so they traveled to Faerun. And in here, she still mainly performs as Kayou, but what do you call this? They've also been working on their performances as their other persona. So for context, Kayou is changeling. So Kayou is one of Kayou's actual name is Yoon, and then he performs as Kayou. They perform as Kayou, but they also perform as Rex Town Hall sometimes. And in this universe, Rex acts as Kayou's protege, and basically, Yoon is thinking of making Rex more popular here instead of Kayou. But since he's still like Yoon is still more used to performing as Kayou, obviously that's what he's been doing. So Kayou's been mainly performing for inns. Now when he gets invitation from nobles, he takes it. And then Kayou also noticed that some of their abilities have not been quite the same. For example, back in Aetherwin, Kayou was able to fill a room with music just with magic, like without the use of instruments. And usually this would have been enough to charm people, but he noticed that as he traveled to Faerun, she was still able to make music with magic, but it doesn't charm them anymore. So out of what do you call this? Out of character, that's the spell Unearthly Chorus that she used to have, but now it doesn't have the charming effect. So I think that's one of Kayou's big gimmicks as a performer is that whenever she performs, it seems like there's music playing, even though there's no band like in the background. But that's just it. That's all it does. It just plays music.
Oh, this was the Unearthed Arcana version, no?
Yeah.
Are we aware that Kayou and her other persona are the same person, or are we all under the assumption that they're different?
No, it's just Kayou.
Probably
Yeah.
don't. Yeah.
She's doing a Hannah Montana thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah, except it's not like Hannah Montana because he wants all of them to be famous. There's no
normal girl.
no normal
Oh.
girl.
so she's like Nicki Minaj and all her personas. Okay,
She's like
we get-
Snoop Dogg and Snoop Lion.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Rex is a
yeah.
totally different persona in that Rex looks dragonborn.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's very problematic, but okay.
Yeah. So maybe one day you'll meet Rex and he's totally different from the way Kayou acts. So Kayou is more of a diva personality, but Rex is more of believes in justice, tuning, and stuff.
I believe in justice. Okay. Alright. Changeling doing dragon face. What the fuck?
Dragon
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, okay. It's a more carefree name. Okay.
Yep. That's it for
There you
Kayou.
go. That's a trick I. Okay, and I don't know if Chloe's here yet, but she said basically that Wren was doing the thing she sent me. So what I recall from what she sent me is that she went adventuring the pirate life for a little, and then eventually the sea called her to her sea queendom, and that's how she met her mother there. And over there, the mother basically told her that you'll be the successor of her, and so you have to learn the ways of our queendom. So Ren has learned a bit of the royalty life, despite being mostly a ruffian her life. And then that's how she got some of her paladin levels. Eventually, her mom was letting her like have a little more free time on her hands, so Ren is coming back to go adventuring. As soon as she reached the surface, though, I'm pretty sure Rico like did a sending spell in order to formally invite her,
Yeah.
and then that's why she's coming there right now to Atkata.
Mhm.
All right. Clap, clap. There you go. Just got back. Oh, perfect. There you go. All right, so now I'll put in the next picture. So all of you are starting to gather in Bishop Manor. So this is House Bishop. This is the facade, although I imagine it's been repainted red and white now, Raf. Is that correct?
Yeah, the exterior is mostly painted red now. It's inside where the floor is like checkered patterns of red and white, and uh, yeah, like red for the Red Knight and white for like celestial beings. So there's that.
There you go. Yeah. All right, so let me describe a little bit of what you're seeing as you are entering there. So everyone who was invited is here. Wren, Fenrir, Dante. Kayou is somewhere else right now getting ready to perform. And then let's see. Na, na, na. Okay. So yeah, today is the 1st of Kithorn. It is Rico, Bishop, and Bishop Forge's 90th anniversary of like the business running ever since. Was it Chester Senior who started this off, Raf?
Yeah, Chester, Rico's father, was the one who started this like as a young man, and then
There you go.
yeah.
All right, so yeah, and then you can see like family portraits of Chester Senior, Chester Junior, oh no, Castilia. There you go, Castilia, and all of the other, yeah.
And then Rico and Knightley as like the current leaders.
There you go. All right. So a little bit of background for Rico. In order to prepare for this event, Rebecca and Knightley were the ones who kind of organized it. So you see that they hired some caterers to make sure all the food trays are filled. They also organized the program itself. So they're going to be like telling you, okay, at this time, guests are coming in and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also see that before coming in, guests have to register their names upon entry, and the guards are also equipped with wands of detect magic in order to make sure nobody's bringing in any magical trinkets to do some nasty deeds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You've noticed this is something that's been going on around lately, not just in Athkatla, but also in other major cities, that there seems to be a lot of like magical security involved. And this is just kind of like part of par for the course now.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's that. And then specifically for your party members, though, you told the guards like allow these people to bring in all of their stuff.
Yeah.
I imagine you would allow that.
I would, just in case.
But for everyone else, yeah. But for everyone else who isn't your party mates, and that includes Kayou, so Kayou right now doesn't have any of her weapons, component pouches, or magic stuff on her. She only has what she needs to perform.
Hmm.
And then, even holy symbols that aren't recognized in Atkatla will get confiscated. So,
Hmm.
this would be any of the gods that the humans don't mainly worship.
Yeah.
Alright, so the party is mainly held in this function room. I'll put the photo of the function room here. So I realize you don't have a function room, but I'll just say the dining hall is your like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like your makeshift function room.
That
Uh,
used to be one table, but then I was like, let's just buy a second table.
yeah, let's buy more, buy more tables. Yeah. So there you go. All of you are dining there right now, and I'm not really good at describing what a party would look like, but there you go. Think of it like I guess one way to describe it would be the red wedding, but a red wedding will not happen, so don't worry. And then, yeah, you guys are dining right now. The introductions and everything is like done. You're all in here right now, and I think Rico and everyone in the party would be sitting at one table. So yeah, all of you are there now, and I'll give everyone a bit of time here to roleplay.
It's the party. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Kayou is still preparing in the back somewhere. So while that's happening, though, you could drop in and say hi to some of the guests. Okay, Raffe is BRBing. Dante's running late. Oh, so you're not there yet, Wayne? Dante's not there yet?
Yeah, he's probably like either doing business work or he's consulting for some students. You know,
Consulting for some students.
because his goal is also to start being a professor at a university or something. So
Research advisor, si Dante.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Research advisor, exactly. That's what he's doing.
I mean, your students, they didn't come with you over here, did they? Or
No.
are you still in?
No, it's Dante who has to move
okay.
around. So, but he can teleport, so he's teleporting everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why. Alright. So you'll just use the teleport circle later. Understandable.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. In that case, wait, Raffy's not here yet.
Rico's probably there.
Yeah, Rico's there, but like the person who controls Rico ain't here right now. Fenrir. So Fenrir, I don't think you know Wren yet, but she's sitting on the table where you're at. So you're like, who is this person?
Wren is
Yeah, so
eating really kanang kugo ka siya mag-eat ba?
Oh no.
It's very I don't know the word. Basta kiat kay si Ren.
yeah, if Fenrir looks at that and says, "Yes, that is the only way to eat," and Fenrir is confused to some extent because he's not very smart. So it's like, am I here to work or am I a guest? Not sure. But if I am, where's the food? And he just goes to get a lot of meat, and he will I guess join Wren in eating very messily.
Yeah. Oh, this was great.
Yeah, and then there are also other adventurers here in the party, so they see you do that, and they were about to be like very, fancy with their eating and stuff, but then they're like, "Oi, there are people like us in here. Well, I got nothing to be ashamed of then." Then they start gobbling their food as well. All right. You can also see some of them like they're going to get a whole ass bottle of wine, and then they're kind of like getting one for each of themselves, basically. There you go. Yeah. So you can see that there's a lot of wines and spirits that are. There's a wide variety of them all around, so you can get those, and then yeah, there's lots of food for everyone here in the manor. And then, Raffe, are you back?
Yes.
Yeah, basically, like, your companions are eating very sloppily, and that encouraged some of your adventurer pals to also do the same.
Except Dante.
Are you here now?
Yeah.
No, I mean Dante. Are you here already in the manor?
Sure. Dante's gonna enter and then look around for his table, and then goes to the table and then sits down and is like, well, yes, and apologies for the delay. And then he sees Wren and Fenrir and the mess on the table, and then he looks back at his like piece of his invitation, and then make sure he kind of like gestures to, if there's a servant, he's gonna gesture and he's gonna be like, pardon, but is this truly my table? And then he kind of
Dante, come join us.
Fenrir just shouts, "Oi, come join us!"
I
And I slapped some food on Dante's face.
do you really?
I shove it in your mouth like a piece of bread.
Yeah, no, Dante's gonna dodge that. No,
Can I roll?
Sure. Ren can make an attack roll.
Attack roll? So 20
with
plus...
disadvantage because I think Dante has his cloak.
Okay.
Yeah.
20 plus...
You might be shoving at an illusion. D20 plus your strength. I think this is a strength. Go ahead.
Okay.
that's hilarious.
Let's see. This disadvantage. Alright.
Yeah, with disadvantage.
Oh!
What happened?
It's 3 plus 3.
6? No,
Six.
yeah.
Still rolling in KC dice trick low.
You,
Oh no!
you miss
Okay.
completely. You probably hit the
Okay.
waitress or the server.
It's like, what god,
Oh no.
milady.
Dante's
When I
gonna
hit the waitress, I just hug the waitress.
press the digitation the waitress, and it's like, I apologize for that, sir. I'll just sit down. Then Dante sits at the table.
Very well. And then she like goes off in a huff and puff because of being messed up a little bit there. All right. So yeah, you're now at your table with the rest, and then yeah, I think this is the moment when you all catch up. Do you want to role play it out a little?
Yeah, when one thing you guys notice, I guess, like if you guys probably haven't seen Rico in a while since he was like raising his son, but yeah, you guys noticed that he's normally clean shaven, but ever since he was raising his son, he just like
Oh no.
has grown like a full beard now.
But is it like well kept or?
It's
is
well
it-
kept. It's
Okay.
well kept. He still made the time to like, but yeah, he now has a beard, and also like he seems a bit tired because not only is he dealing with the party, he's also like making sure that his son is well behaved as well. which is the latter is more challenging than the former. And yeah, and he's just observing you guys, and yeah, he tells Dante like, "Oh, I've not seen you in a long while, Dante. How are things going?"
Truly, Rico, you know how it is, busy lives, and you were there when Salia and I got married, and I invited you to my graduation dinner. But do you think Rico would have had time to go to any of these events?
He will make time.
There you go.
Yeah,
So yeah,
oh yeah,
it seems that the only times we meet nowadays are around the dinner table like this one. And then Dante looks around the dinner table and it's still messy and he's really irked. He kind of like moves his table closer to Rico. He just scoots on over like he's moving the chair. But yes, when we're not at a table, we're usually off doing other things, which is a little bit of a shame, I think. No, Dante doesn't. No, Fenrir. Dante doesn't like mess. Dante is a little obsessive compulsive.
it's a good thing when we meet at occasions like this instead of like a complete crisis. So this is small problems to have.
That is true.
And also like Rico's just looking at the mess at the table. But before having a kid, he would also be like a bit like, oh, what is this? But now he's just used to it.
It's grown ass kids at the table.
Oh man, ain't that gonna be the truth?
And then there are some like food just going his way, but then you guys notice that he just uses he raises his hand and the mess would just move far away from him. He's just using ring of telekinesis to like push things away.
Oh no, you don't have to, because like your servants already knew this was gonna happen, so they are already doing that for you. You can just relax.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you notice that, and then you see Knightley and Rebecca kind of like winking at you, saying, "We already know what kind of people your friends are."
Okay.
There you go.
And then I ask Fenrir like, so Fenrir, how is Malar and Bianca? I hope they're treating you the right way instead of like how are they doing?
Yeah, and Fenrir will just say, yeah, my mom's quite nice. Yeah, but Teddy's a hard ass. he can't seem to like stop being this warrior, and I need to do this and need to do that. Sometimes I tell him, why can't you just be a dad?
No.
And then he's saying, "I am being a dad."
Yeah. and Fenrir would look at Rico and says, "Oh, nice beard. I see you've grown yours." And he would just say, "Now the only thing left is to grow hair everywhere else, and we could look the same."
Fenrir is a wolf? What's this? What's Fenrir's race?
He is a werewolf. Yeah.
Yeah, you can ask him about it. Go ahead. It's an interesting story.
When is just friendly and says, "Oh, nice fur," and just eats it Fenrir.
Yeah, and he says, "Yes, it keeps me warm."
Yeah, and you also notice that Wren. This is the first time that you've seen her, but you get a closer look, and maybe you can describe what Wren looks like to Fenrir Chloe.
Oh, Ren is blue. Ren has like blue skin, like blue hair, and like yellow pupils, and she has so not so clear, but she has gills on her neck and elf-like ears. So she's a half sea elf, half aquatic elf.
Yes, there you go. Yeah,
She's basically blue.
there you go. Okay. If everyone's ready to move on, I'll continue. Or does anyone else want to say something to someone?
When Rico is paying attention to like Fenrir's complaints of like how Malar is treating him, he just mentally nods like must not repeat that with Revel.
Speaking of Revel, let's say Revel makes a little appearance here and then says, "Daddy."
Yes, what is it, kid?
And then he says, "Look at the new thing that I can do." And then he tries with his mind, like using telekinesis. And I want to ask, has he used telekinesis on objects before?
Recently he has, yes.
Recently he has. Okay, this time around he tries carrying a bigger object. So this time around, before he could carry like maybe a mug or like a mug of ale or something. This time he tries to carry like a whole ass chair.
Ooh, does he?
He's trying, and then after a couple of seconds, he's finally able to lift the chair.
Nice.
Then he says, "See what I can do?"
I give a very encouraging clap, and I'm like, "That's very nice, Revel. If you keep doing that, soon you'll send the chair high up in the ceiling."
Yeah, I have you to thank for that and all of your friends. These are the ones who gave me all these things, right? And then he shows all of the gifts that you guys
Yeah.
gave him as a baby. The
Good
headband of
Baby
intellect.
shower.
Yeah.
He has the claw necklace, so yeah, like he could actually just pick up the chair with one hand.
Yeah, that's what Fenrir would have said. Like, don't use your mind, use your muscles.
Daddy tells me my mind is my greatest muscle.
Dante just whispers, "Your dad's right."
I still haven't given him the one that increases his intelligence because I'm genuinely worried it might affect his brain. Like I'll save it for later, you know.
Yeah, the
He
amulet.
says,
of
"Daddy
the-
doesn't let me wear it yet, but it looks really nice."
It looks really nice. I promise you, when you wear it, it will be worth it. But not right now because if we wear it now, you might not be able to move things or anything probably because your brain might explode. So don't wear it yet.
And then he kind of looks at Uncle Dante and he says, "Uncle Dante, you're the one who gave this to me, right? Is that really going to make my head explode?"
I'm not sure physically, but quite possibly mentally, emotionally, not. It might ruin your development process, is what Rico is worried about. Yes, so we suggest that, like muscles, you exercise your brain, and when your brain is strong enough, you can wear this.
Strong enough. And then he tries to carry a chair with a person on it.
Oh wow.
No. Put the chair down, please. Someone's sitting, please.
And then he says, "Uncle Fenrir, can I try it on you? You seem really big."
Sure.
Then he tries to mentally lift Fenrir, but he's still unable to do it. His telekinesis still needs a little more practice. Then he says, "You're too big, Uncle Fenrir. Let me try it on Auntie Ren." And then Ren, do you allow him?
Yeah, and I help him like by also floating, making myself float
Aw.
when he lifts me.
Oh, that's so cute. And then he says,
And
"Look,
then
Dad,
I twirl around in the air. Oh,
see,
you're
I'm
doing
doing
good
that."
job, kid. Whoa, amazing.
Whoa, my mind is so much more powerful than I thought it was. Dad, I think I'm ready.
Oh no.
Don't worry, just keep practicing, and if you can do that successfully anytime, then I think you'll be ready. But right now, go with Uncle Knightley and your mom, please. Like, we'll bit adult stuff. We're talking about adult stuff now.
Alright, alright. And then he scampers off with his two legs. There
Yeah.
you go. Alright. And that was Rebel Bishop, everybody.
Sorry, I wasn't here for the baby shower.
How old is he now? He's like 10?
He's 5 years old.
Wait,
5
who
years
was
old now.
oh, I mixed this baby up with Carlos character's baby. Who
Yeah.
who like his age was like sped up also. Okay. This baby's growing normally, this baby.
This baby grew up normally, yeah.
Got it,
so
got it.
Rico had
Okay.
to suffer the diaper stage, the
Yes.
crying stage. Yeah.
Right. Okay, okay.
Yeah, you can see the evidence on his beard.
Yeah. When Revel leaves, Rico will tell you like, Revel makes me very happy, but I need to tell you that fatherhood is not for everyone. When he was 1 year old, he had already telepathy. You know how annoying it is having a baby cry at night? Now imagine that crying through your ears and through your brain.
Like you give
Oh
him a
my
bib.
gosh.
You give him a bib to shut up his mouth, but then his mind is still crying. Oh my god.
That's
How,
why.
how do you give him a mental bib? I no, not bib. Oh, what's a pacifier? I mean.
Yeah, pacifier.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No, the one time he wanted peace and quiet, he called Dante like, Dante, can I borrow your cloak, please, to block the telepathy?
The mind shielding thing.
The ring of mind shield.
Yeah.
Ring of mind shielding.
We could say that you gave the loner back at this point. Oh my
Me
gosh.
and Rebecca just trade the mind shielding every night, just to be fair.
There
But-
you go.
But Dante does say to Rico that like, he's of age. Is he already starting school, or are you homeschooling him?
Oh, we're homeschooling him for now. I want him to start school when he feels like doing it. Like right now, he's been made aware that the concept of school exists, and if it interests him, then we'll send him there. We want him to engage in things that actively interest him. Don't want to force him into things.
I understand.
All right. Okay. While you guys are talking there, it's about to be Kai's performance. So Rebecca and Knightley say, first they call everyone's attention by banging against the glass, and then they say, everyone, it's now going to be the main event for the celebration. We have here our star of the show named, do you have a stage name, Ace?
No, just Kayou.
All right, the one and only Kayou.
Okay. Hold
So
on.
this is your opportunity to describe what your performance looks like.
Okay. So it's pretty. Well, let me just. So you see, as the music starts playing, what track not found? You're not found.
Oh no, you're not.
There, should play. So as the music
Ooh.
plays, you see a lady dressed in. I'll just show you the dress. Wait, because I suck at descriptions. Oh no, this is a mess.
Oh no. Dante, while that's happening, Dante is whispering to Rico, "Who's this bard? Didn't you usually hire Alexariana?"
I was gonna hire Alex Soriana, but like she was having another gig, so it can't be helped. And also like by popular demand, everyone wanted to hear from this performer, so I was like, okay, sure. Did you know she came from this cursed place called Ether Ruin?
Curse.
You brought a potentially cursed bard into your home.
No, I'm sure the residents are not cursed. The ground itself was cursed. Like I heard horrible things happen there.
Well, magic has a way of lingering onto other people. So let's hope her performance doesn't spread anything other than entertainment.
Yeah. Well, she did come from a place. It said that place was cursed because things just never come to an end there. But let's hope her performance. Awesome.
All right, Ace, continue your description.
Right. Okay. So Kayou for this performance, taking in the scenery, taking in the whole feel of the venue, decides that for this performance she was to belly dance. So you see her adorned with like the golden chains and the jewelry. So this is what she's wearing basically. And then so she's just swaying her hips to the melody of the music, and then moving her hands so that it's kind of leading the audience to see the focus on the hood on like her face that's only half exposed, then down to her figure. Then you see that her skin is like bubblegum pink. She looks, aside from the pink skin, she looks entirely human.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then as she sways her hips, the jingle of the chains and the jewelry, it's as if included as one of the instruments. So it's like accentuating the song and the melody of the song. So that's how she's performing. It's just a very, very sultry belly dance.
Yeah. There you go.
Yes.
All right. So there you go. And everyone is mesmerized by the performance. So all of the male adventurers are having, they stopped drinking and they stopped feeding. Now they're just looking at Kayou right now. The female ones are also like just taking notes on like, wow, she looks really pretty. Like, I like what she's wearing.
Let me see if. No, hold on. Let me see if I can charm people. Right?
Sure.
Where's my character sheet? Oh wait, no. Can she even? This is magic. This is magic, right?
Yeah.
Which one?
Like, are you trying to cast a spell or something? Because
it's a bard feature. Will it work though? Because I think we're not allowed to. We're not using magic stuff, right? In this party, during this party.
Really? Not really. I mean, other than what you saw Revel doing, like most people are not casting spells here, but you can if it's part of the performance.
Okay. All right. So during the height of it missed the chorus, but just imagine that it's the chorus right now.
Okay.
The sparkle of her skin kind of it what do you call this? It gets more sparkly. It intensifies. Yeah, that's a word. It intensifies. And it looks like the hood that she's wearing also sparkles, and basically that's Mantle of Majesty.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. And how does command work? Is this just for one person?
I think it's I think you can use it as a bonus action on like
Yeah.
any people per turn.
Yeah.
Like,
Just one person.
You have a
Yeah,
long performance. You can do it on a couple of people.
Okay, yeah. I just tell them to like one person I command like the command is to like cheer.
Then they're going ape shit like
The other one
Ren's
is
doing that without even the command.
exactly.
tells one person to is grovel the right word.
Oh no.
Grovel.
Bravo. And then they're like planking on the floor in reverie.
Oh no.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is like, think of it as a burly dude who you would never think would do this sort of thing, but then he's like doing it for Kayou.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
just
Rico
it's just-
especially is
makes them
surprised. It's like, this person never bows down for anyone.
yeah. Such a this is such a this is not normal behavior.
It's a very good performance, okay.
This is yeah, I just like think to myself, this is a very good performance. Not only am I entertained, I'm also very shocked.
There you go. You have more Ace?
Nah, that's it. That's it. I
Okay.
don't want to waste all my stuff for this performance. Yeah.
Alright, so there you go. Yeah, and Wren is also going crazy, just like the gift that Chloe sent. She's like throwing stuff down, and then someone has to quickly like catch it with telekinesis before it breaks.
Ren just feels so free because her mother's not there to say, you have to act like a lady. Like, so
There
she's
you
being
go.
really wild here.
Okay, so yeah, the festivities continue on. It was a very great party. You got to connect with other adventurers. Dante and Rico, you actually get to see some faction members of different factions in this party. You only learned about it through conversation, but there are actually some agents from the Emerald Enclave, Harpers, the we call this the Lord's Alliance, and also from Gauntlet. Wait, what was it? The Order of the Gauntlet. Yeah.
Hmm.
Thankfully, you don't seem to notice any Zentarum agents because that would be not good, I think.
Yeah.
So you have Fenrir has something to ask you.
Is it?
Oh my gosh.
So you have cleric issues too? Not really. I just found my parents, so I don't know. They're not. It's just the new life
New,
I lead is really stifling, but I don't hate it. It's just suffocating at times.
Aww.
But I don't hate my parents. I love them. I love my parents.
There you
It's
go.
just the prim and proper life is not for Ren. But she tries her best because she wants to make her parents proud.
Imagine you being queen one day.
Yeah, like
Oh my
she can act prim and proper when she needs to, but since she's surrounded by friends, she's going wild.
Nice. All right. Okay. So the performance ends eventually, and then you guys were able to talk to some of the agents, some of the merchants in the party, and then as you do that, Dante, you actually notice one familiar face, but two familiar faces. You see, clad in their heavy armor and outside of the manor, you see two elves. You've been with these elves before. Um, so you see Lady Fiona and also Alcaraz outside. They notice you as well, and then they wave at you and telling the guard, kind of like pointing at the guards, like as though like saying, "I know this person. These are the people I'm looking for," like that.
Can you remind me who these are again?
So Alcaraz is the quote-unquote Dark Knight that you guys were being hassled by in the last season, and
Right.
eventually also like got
Turned.
somewhat of a redemption.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And then Fiona's the one who helped you guys like in the Shadowfell as well.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So they
Alright.
they come in, or I go to them?
It looks like they're not being allowed in right now.
I'll go out to them then.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
Then
kind.
now you can hear the security guard saying, "Sorry, sir, but not only do you not seem to be in the invite list, but you're refusing to surrender your weapons and armor." The
Dante puts a hand on the guard's shoulder and then says, please, thank you for doing your job, but these are our friends. And before I kind of like invite them in, I want to see why they're here, because if they're not intending to like have dinner, then I guess the conversation can be had outside.
Sure. Then Fiona says it would be nice if we could talk outside, Dante. And if you're wondering, yeah, we weren't invited here, and we have other business that we wanted to talk about. But if we are unable to talk about it now because you're celebrating, then perhaps we can have it later tonight.
If it's urgent, I would like to hear it now. Best not to interrupt Rico and the others for now, unless I think that they really need to hear it. Let them enjoy their dinner.
Indeed. In that case, we shall wait at our inn. She will tell you the name. It's in my notes. Let me check. Where is it?
I asked them if they
my
can share like a detail or two about what's happening, so that you know.
Oh, okay. Alcaraz will just say in as bluntly as he can. He says it's about N.
Dante just says, has he resurfaced? He's speaking in Elvish, by the way.
Okay.
Has he resurfaced?
He says, well, his name and his activities are surfacing here and there, but not the man himself. He's as slippery as the shadows.
Okay. We'll meet you at the inn later then.
Alright then. We'll see you later.
Thank you, Alcaraz. Thank you, Lady Fiona.
Thank you as well, Dante. And Alcaraz just kind of like does a gesture that also is thank you in Elvish. I don't know if there is a gesture for that, but he does
It's
that.
yeah, We dap, fist bump, and then we dab.
Fantastic.
God.
Oh my
I
god.
love it.
Sure. That's okay.
Ren knows what it means because she's also Elvish.
Oh my gosh, what am I hearing? Okay, I can't for the life of me remember the name of the inn, but it's okay. You'll meet in that inn.
Cool. I go back to
Yeah.
the table.
Alright. Yeah, I think we can fast forward to that because time check it's 10:48. It's almost lunchtime. Does anyone have any objections to going there? And then in order to make it not weird for Kai to be there, I'll say that I also said before you left Dante, like also bring Kayou with you. That one is interesting. I think she'll be helpful.
Okay.
Yeah. Forgot to mention that earlier. There you go. So yeah. Here's one thing you might want to roleplay though. How are you gonna convince a performer to join you talking to a mysterious man?
Oh, I'll do that.
Yeah. Which, by the way, we noticed the performer like just charm and command the audience.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Ace, would there be any indication for that?
The sparkling
like-
for one.
Okay.
It's
So
like-
sparkling for
The sparkling for one. But the charm people don't know because it would say if they know if they're charmed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't say that they know.
And then the command spell, does it have like verbal or somatic components? Like I know
It's
there's
verbal.
Yeah, it's
Verbal.
verbal, like the
Verbal.
one word.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was in the words. One of the lyrics, like it didn't
Yeah,
say
yeah.
the lyric. She just said grovel.
Yeah.
It's like I grovel something else. Everyone else found it weird.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got
that's how I imagined it worked.
Got
The lyrics was like, grovel, you peasants.
it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think Dante will tell the party that
Yeah.
after the festivities, there's a person who wants to see you, specifically Alcaraz and Fiona. And then at this point, you might want to like invite Kayou in. I don't know how you want to do that.
I will say we're gonna bring along Kayou because Rico will probably notice, like, you know, how she basically charmed all those adventurers. And then when Dante tells him, like, oh, we're meeting Alcaraz and Fiona, like, Rico will be like, we'll bring Kayou with us because if he tries something, she can charm him and we can just hypnotize the information out of him if he tries anything again.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna hypnotize the dude again. Oh, no, wait, he wasn't ever hypnotized, but he was fooled, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That'll certainly go well if that ever happens. Kaya, yeah, you're being invited by the person who basically hired you to go with him to an inn. You accept?
Oh. Yeah, this is more opportunity. Did they tell me what the purpose of the meeting is?
Yeah, I will be
Okay, good.
forthcoming.
Okay.
And like,
Yeah.
we're going to meet these individuals, and it seems like, you know, it seems like a serious thing, like
Oh.
a crime of sorts. And with your skills, maybe you can help us, you know, depending on the situation.
Are they famous people? Are they important, influential people?
I want to say yes.
You got me. That's all you had to say.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I love the way Kayou thinks, man. Okay. Alright, so yeah, Fenrir and Fiona and Alcaraz are waiting for all of you to go there tonight. And you finally do after the festivities, after saying goodbye to all of the guests. and then let's move on to the inn. So if you want to do change music, or this one actually is pretty good in music too, so we can keep it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So you meet up at their inn, and then you see that they're seated in like a corner booth, trying to keep away from eyes and ears. And Fiona waves at you, motioning you to come in. Alcaraz just kind of like nods at your presence.
DM, I wanna
you-
ask something.
What's up?
Before we enter the inn, I will be using Eldritch Sight to like detect if there's any magic, like not just in the inn, but like around the inn. You know, would that be allowed?
Well, yeah,
Okay.
you can do that. And, you know, like I was saying about the security measures a while ago, you also noticed there are patrols outside as well, man, that are doing that. So you can do that yourself too if you're worried about the inside.
Yeah. The main like point of that was to just make sure that like Rico's just assuming like if we get ambushed, maybe like the assassins would have magic stuff on them that he would like sense with Eldritch Sight. So that was
Wow, assassins. Okay.
the
So we're clear, Fiona is a friendly.
I know she's
Yeah.
friendly, but like his logic was that okay, this must be important. If it's important, maybe they're targeted or something, you know. So yeah.
Ah, okay, that's reasonable. That's reasonable. Alright. So you enter the inn, you go to the corner booth. It's a little bit small, so some of you will have to be standing up instead, or you have to bring your own chairs, or even get another table. Like, that's kind of the situation right now.
I see.
Yeah. I don't think Wren has ever seen these two, huh?
I guess me and Dante can explain it to her as well. Just
Okay.
yeah.
Close. So, in order to oversimplify a description of those two are people who did an adventure with Dante and the rest of the party before.
Mm-hmm.
Originally, they were looking for Dante's grandfather, but at the same time, Fiona was looking for Alcaraz, the dude who they called the Dark Knight, and also the like I don't know, very kind of expressionless dude in the table right now. Yeah, and basically, him and Rico don't have good history. I'll leave it to Raffe to tell you about that history at a different time. But yeah, basically, they don't have good history. But everyone else likes Fiona quite a bit.
We love Fiona. We love Fiona. She's good.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. All right, and then yeah, now you all are there. So Fiona will begin the conversation by saying, "It's good to finally meet you all again, and in better circumstances as well. How was your celebration, Rico?"
Oh, it was lovely. It was nice to catch up with everyone here, and yeah, it was nice to get a bit of a break. So and you know, we had a very enchanting performance as well. So it was a lovely party and a very good day, all in all. And I hope I'm assuming you're here. Well, under urgent circumstances. So,
Oh,
what
did
is it?
Dante not fill you in? It was regarding N.
Oh,
Dante would have
Oh.
said that.
Okay,
okay.
So you probably want to ask that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, they say it's about N. So you can all take a seat and like, there's a bit of catching up, but eventually you talk about this lead on N. So Alcaraz is the one who's saying this now. He says, You see, we came to this part of town because we had another adventure before this one, and we came to Athkatla to rest. But a few weeks back, we heard about a demonic incident that happened in the area of the Shining Valley. This was many years ago, and it happened in the house of Maro in Delimbiran. Dante, he's referring to your original incident with the Maro family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like long time
He
ago.
continues, yeah, a long time ago. He
Mhm.
continues saying, we believe that this is connected to N as he was directly involved in the downfall of the Maro family. And then he continues saying, a few weeks passed, we encountered a party of the Fangs of Orcus faction. Same faction that orchestrated the entire downfall. And after defeating them, we learned that some years ago, they were operating in a cave around the area of the Shining Valley. For those of you that don't know, the Shining Valley is also what they sometimes refer to as the Limbir, that entire region.
Mm.
The Shining Valley and the Limbir are interchangeable terms.
Okay.
Yeah. So he says, we believe that if we check out that cave, we might find out another clue about N's whereabouts, or at the very least, where he may be hiding his clones. And then he says, Dante, seeing as you're a local in this particular area, it would be helpful if you could guide us through your area. And we believe that if we're going to encounter anything dangerous in there, we could use the help of everyone present right now.
Of course, I'm on board. I will need to prepare some of my old adventuring gear. What say you,
It's
Rico?
alright.
Yes, I am on board as well. We must end the threat of N once and for all. And I also need to prepare my armor and shave off this beard.
Ooh.
No, don't shade off the beard.
No, I have to. It's supposed to be a sign. When the enemies come and see my face again, they will be afraid. So have to be recognizable.
So before the whole Alcaraz was talking, right? Before Alcaraz actually like finishes his statements and he just says, "There's a cave," and then Fenrir just shouts and says, "Let's go!"
Then he calmly continues after you shout out. There you go. Oh my gosh. Alright, okay. And they agree with that because they also need to rest. They actually just came from their adventure, so they also want to rest and wait until the next day to get this adventure going. So, alright. With that said, everyone is on board. Or Ren, do you have any questions for these two? You don't know anything about them. Are you okay with this?
They're asking you like, "Let's go kill some devils." You know?
Why do they want to kill the devils? I'm confused.
Fiona and Alcaraz clarify, not devils, demons.
So why do
We
you
are
want to kill the demons?
Well, it's because N, and then they kind of give you some background on N. N is like not the master, but like
A mastermind.
he's kind of like a mastermind, a villain, and he was Arturo Maro, which is Dante's grandfather. He was Arturo Maro's pupil.
Mhm.
Yeah. And he's kind of like the one who orchestrated a lot of the events that happened throughout the campaign and also kind of ruined Dante's life. So there's that.
Oh, okay. I will help.
Yeah, you'll help. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
For
they're all glad
Dante.
for Dante. And then, yeah. Alcaraz nods, Fiona like shakes everyone's hand and is thankful that everyone agrees. And then yeah, everyone will have a long rest rather, until the next day. So you're all fresh, okay?
So there's a montage of us just preparing our gear,
Yeah.
suiting up,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like I take my Redeemer sword and like remove it from the sheath, and 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 then using the sword to like shave the beard off.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, that's intense.
You have a Mulan moment.
Yeah.
Redeemer is just like, I do not think this is a wise decision, mistress.
And then I tell, you know what, you're right, and I took like a shave. And
Oh my god.
We're going to a cave, right?
Yeah, you are going to.
we're going to.
We need to dress up for the occasion. Okay.
Yeah. I just gotta dress up for the occasion. All right. Yeah, you get out of your glam outfit and change to adventurous, but still glam outfit.
Yeah.
Be glam and adventurous.
Yeah, fashion and function.
All
So
right.
there's the dress.
Not familiar with all my skills. Yeah, it's okay. No worries. All right. So, everyone, yeah, we'll continue on. It's the next day now, and everyone is going towards the Shining Valley. So, I think we're due for a music change. This is more of like we're traversing some territory, like kind of vibes right now.
Is
Okay.
the valley like nearby? Is it like a 50-minute walk, or is it like a
Oh, no,
day's?
definitely not. Definitely not.
Oh,
Let me bring up the interactive map.
okay.
DnD 5e interactive map. Yeah. I remember I used to share this with you guys every time we're doing like traveling, so I should continue that tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Share screen. Window. Nope. There you go. So,
Yo,
Hang on.
So, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I think there's a bit of latency. I forgot I'm on mobile data.
Okay.
Yeah. So Atkata or Am is all the way here. Then we're going to Shining Valley. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, wait. Delin Road. There you go.
The Shining Valley is on the other side of here.
Oh yeah, it really is. Yeah, so you have to teleport there.
Oh, okay.
You do have to teleport there, actually.
In my mind, we had to do like a boat ride, a carriage drive, and then trek like mountains, but then we're like, wait, we could teleport.
You have teleportation, so the distance looks something like that. Oh no. Yeah, so it's very far away. You have to teleport to Daggerford, so Dante has that covered.
Okay.
Yeah, and depending on where Morrow Manor is, it might be closer, so you might teleport there instead. And then you would have to take a boat ride, Jude, towards like Limber. Somewhere in like this area, you'll be able to find the cave.
Mm,
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna stop sharing now because I don't think my data can handle it.
okay.
All right. So yeah, eventually you find the area, and now I'm going to be sharing the link here. Invite players. Here you go, guys. Tell me what you see. I think you should be seeing darkness, complete darkness first. So yeah, let me know.
Okay. Is
The
it
owner
normal
will need
darkness
to
or
accept
magical
your
darkness?
It's normal darkness.
Asking
Oh.
to join. Asking to join.
Asking. Oh, okay. Wait. Admit. Yeah. Everyone has to ask to join pod. Yeah. Okay. Admit. Giant poisonous snake. I wonder who this is.
I forgot to change the name. I just clicked right away and didn't change.
Rico Bishop. Okay, there you go. I'm missing Dante and Fenrir.
Red.
Still
Of
asking
course.
to join. Yeah, there.
There you go. And then finally Dante. Just missing Dante.
Is this normal? I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah. That's what I'm expecting. That you don't see
Okay.
anything. Yeah.
We've all been blinded.
Wayne, are you there? Wayne there, but or is he BRB?
When?
He's muted. He might be AFK right now, my dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No worries. So let me show you all where you spawn. Oh, Fenrir Shadow? Oh. Boom. Are you Fenrir Shadow and Fenrir Canis Lupin? Or
Trying to check where I can get a token. So muna nga duha na.
Okay, no wonder. Yeah, it's okay. We're getting used to the new UI. I understand. Okay. There you go. I think, can you guys see this area where like there's a bit of cavern stuff? Yeah,
Yes.
there you go. Alright. So you can spawn your characters there, and I think most of you don't have your tokens. I have this old token of Rico here. It is like really old.
I can't seem to add any token.
Yeah. Same.
Really?
It's
Wait.
not an option for me.
Manage
too.
players with player permissions. You should be able to. In character. Wait, so guys, if you click the character icon, it's like a sword looking thing.
Yeah.
And then you click all images. There's no all images.
There's no
No.
character icon even.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay.
It's supposed
You
to be
know
the bottom part, right? The bottom bar.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah.
Wonder why, no?
You have to
Like
you have to add an image pag yun.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'll just
maybe
use
I think I just need to sign into my account. I have an account.
Yeah, maybe try doing that. Sign into your account. Alright.
Let me show you.
Rico.
Naisisling ko, magsisling na lang.
Okay, here's Fiona. There you are. Here's the person nobody likes. Kayou, admit.
I see it. I had to log in.
You do have to log in, that's why. Okay.
Oh.
I'll just use it. I just use this picture of Kayou for them.
Okay.
I put it in the blacks. There's gonna be an extra Kayou there, I think, later on.
That's okay. No worries.
Okay.
Okay, and Wayne said we'll be AFK. Okay. Oh, so this Kayou has a freaking microphone and everything. Perfect.
Very, very pop star.
Okay, I see the other Kayou token. I just deleted it lang.
Thank you.
No problems. Am I missing anyone? I don't remember if I had a Dante token. I don't think I ever did. Alright. Wren, I don't have Wren's token either, I think. So, for now... Why is there a Gordon Ramsay?
How do I delete this? Okay, I got
You
it.
click it,
Got it.
yeah, there you go. Now I'll just borrow a friend's PC's icon. There you go. This is Wren, we'll say. Oh, huh. How do you change the name? Edit text. Ah, there you go. Wren. That'll be my temporary Wren icon. The text. This is Alcaraz. Okay, there you are. Okay, I can remove this one then. Delete. Yeah, get familiar with the new UI, my dudes. It takes a bit of getting used to. Rico.
May bagong link sa Olver.
Yeah. Do you see it, my dude?
Ah, ito ka na.
Ano
Okay,
new
okay.
link?
There.
Yeah. This is the new Owlbear, my dude. Owlbear 2.0. It's in its beta release. Okay.
Oh,
this
it's
is...
still in beta.
Yeah, it's still in beta.
It's the one we used during our one shot.
Yeah, I thought it would be not in its beta by this point, but okay.
No, it's just like that. You're not alpha.
Not alpha. Is this everyone? I don't see Fenrir yet. Hold on, do I have a wolf-looking icon? It's the closest thing I got that looks like Fenrir. Hmm. We'll say this null is Fenrir for now, I guess, until I see Fenrir's icon.
Okay, oh my god.
I know it's such a step down, but it's temporary. Fenrir. Boom, are you there, by the way? I can't add lol. I don't know. I think he's still trying to add. his
Yeah,
own
I think
icon.
I added something now.
Yeah, he
Nice.
did. He did.
Finally, I had to do that fast.
Okay, you're not an ugly looking null anymore. There you go. Is this everyone? Rico, Dante, Wren, Kayou. There. Okay.
What direction are we heading? Are we heading north, south of the map?
You are trying to head south right now because going north is going backwards. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I'll walk behind everyone just to make sure no one sneaks up on us.
Sure. And any spells or tools you want to prepare, you may do so. So while you're doing that, I'm going to show more of the map. By the way, right now, are you seeing that the fog is clearing up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's so
It's-
cool. This
it's live.
interactivity is so nice. Yeah. Crazy. There you go.
God,
Love the new
amazing.
Owlbear so much. Yeah, it's so good. Oh my gosh. Alright. So, you may continue forward.
Checking for traps.
Checking for traps. That's a smart idea. Though, yeah, just go ahead and roll for perception or investigation or arcana.
I'll
Just
give you
for
guidance on that.
Yeah, and then just keep the roll. We'll make that be the roll for the entirety of the thing, unless it really sucks. Then You can reroll later.
Guidance, right? 1d, 1d4.
Perception.
You can perception, investigation,
Nice!
or arcana.
So that is
Would have been dope with a. If it was a 4 too, it would have been a 34,
Yeah.
but it's okay. Dang.
Oh wow.
We got
The rolls are
investigation and
incredible right
perception
now.
down. Someone has to roll Arcana now.
I'll roll Arcana. Hold on.
Oh yeah. I rolled perception too, so it's
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, since my thingy is in a character sheet, an actual paper, I'll just roll like. Wait, do I? Hold on, like, give me a moment.
would this work if I
Okay.
click here?
Click here. Click
Oh,
here.
it's gonna show up in. It shows up in KCD's dice tray.
Yeah, it still shows up there, my dude. Sorry about that.
It's fine.
18, 29. What roll is that, Kayou? The 29 earlier?
Oh, that's perception.
Okay.
Okay, I rolled 18.
Or no plus?
No plus. This is I have normal intelligence.
Okay. So far, you don't see any or notice any magical traps or physical traps. And just keep those rolls. We don't have to continue rolling anymore. Those are all amazing rolls.
Let's go.
So, where do you guys want to head?
There's a fork.
There's a fork in the road.
What's the fourth?
Oh my gosh.
Well, what do you all suggest? I always,
Right is always the right path.
Right
yeah,
now.
as they.
So, to your right is this way, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
All right.
go.
Okay, so your light source right now, my dudes, are you using a torch or the light?
I will cast the light spell for everyone.
Okay, got it. Since it's just light now, a circular circle would be more appropriate. So this is what you see.
Ew.
As you venture deeper, you notice more and more stuff, and then you kind of see there seems to be a big hole here, some skulls and bones.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And I try to move sneakily and stealthily and roll
Sneakily and
stealth.
stealthily. Sure, you may. Go ahead. Anyone else who wants to may participate. Just keep in mind you have a light source open.
Yeah.
It's just so I don't make noise.
No problem.
I was just making sure her clothes don't get dirty.
Oh yeah, it's very dirty in here. You kind of like notice there's some slime all around.
Wow. So she's constantly casting prestidigitation again.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the dirtiest places you've ever been to, and you've been to dirty places.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We have 26 stealth, 30 stealth. Okay. No worries, no worries. Fiona and Alcaraz are coming along. They're all stealth checks too if they're gonna do this. So see stealth. No wait, I can't do that. Hold on. RD20. They both have terrible decks though, so and they have disadvantage because they're wearing heavy armor. So this is gonna suck for you guys. Oh my gosh. 3. And 3 again. Amazing. Unfortunate. So yeah, as stealthy as they try to be, they're just like kicking bones, almost slipping on slime, stuff like that. What did Wren roll? Let me see. KC dice tray. Oh wow, you also
Hey.
rolled really bad. Oof.
I'm wearing plate chainmail.
Yeah, not at all what you remembered Wren wearing before. It's like from no armor to heavily armored.
I'm wearing the brand from made by Shan, the
Yeah.
bikini armor.
The bikini armor. Oh, the proprietor isn't here with you right now. That's sad.
And
Okay.
he's a
Okay.
frequent buyer.
What's up with this
Okay,
whole
with-
GM?
All right, I'll use your investigation check from a while ago. From what
Okay.
you can tell, because you've seems very similar to when you were in um, that other cave where you first saw Cephalos and where you first adventured with him. The indicators being like the skulls having holes at the top of them, the slime, it's a familiar kind of slime, and then this hole right smack in the middle. You think that probably an elder Brian Pool was here once before, but you're a bit worried that you don't see it here anymore. You want to investigate the surrounding areas. There's a path here, there, and here as well.
Yes. Nanda's gonna go north.
Okay, Dante's going north. Alcaraz and Fiona are following. There's one going west, one going north. So if north, you can continue there.
What are these? These things are here. These like purple. What are they called?
No. Those are props that don't exist.
Ah, okay. Braziers.
Those are props that don't exist. Or if they do exist, they're probably off right now. They're not like on fire.
Since we came from north, like this side, can Dante assume that these paths also go like to similar routes that meet to like the exit or entrance where we came from, or?
It might lead to the same. It might lead to a different exit altogether. When it comes to cave networks, and I think you would have studied a bit about illithids, they like to have many escape routes. So,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah. There are lots of caves in the Shadowfell, I think. Probably
Not the Shadowfell, the Underdark.
Underdark Day. Okay. In that case, Dante is gonna just circle around here and then continue. Be around here and wait
You'll
for
go south.
wait for the rest of the party, and then
Okay.
Dante's gonna whisper, "You guys said right is always right, right?
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, and then we go right, I guess."
Okay, I will clear up the fog.
This is just a wall. No, this is just a wall.
Yeah, that's just a wall.
I thought that was another path. Okay. There's no other
Sorry
path.
about that.
Okay.
The unfogging wasn't perfect, so continuing down this hallway, and then again you see different paths you could go.
Okay. Oh my god, are we doing right is always right again?
I don't know. Do you want to?
Sure.
If you want to, sure.
Let's go.
Okay.
Right's always right.
All right. Clearing up the fog. I think I can clear this entire one. It looks like it leads you to a cave in over here.
A nice balcony will slowly reveal.
Yeah, it's cool.
We're gonna adventure.
Yeah, it's like you're really adventuring. That's why I love the new version so much.
Dante's gonna whisper, "Right was not right this time."
Not this time, no. But
It's a dead end.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a dead end.
Cave
There's a
in?
cave
Okay.
in. Yeah. However, because you guys rolled so well on your checks a while ago, I'll say that you do find what seems to be some pouches of gold. So I'll mark that in the rewards later. How much gold you found here? It's like gotta reward those crazy ass rolls, man. All right. Moving on. So going left this time instead of right. You see another. Hold on, I have to use square for this one. You see what seems to be another split in the road.
This one.
Left maybe.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, left this time. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So you
Oh,
see
and
this.
yeah, DM. Just so you know, I keep activating like Eldritch Sight just to make sure that any magical activity I will sense it.
Yeah, and whatever magical activity you do sense, it seems like it's almost completely faded out. Like whatever magic has been done here was a very long time ago. Yeah.
I also have 2 tokens because I have the bestial shadow thing, my echo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put here echo. There you go. Nice. All right, over here, yeah, you see skull and bones. This looks like where it might have been where the Illithids kept their prisoners. With your perception checks, I'll say this time Wren was able to see what seems like a note.
Note where?
Somewhere here in this side of the cavern, because I see that you're looking at this direction, man. Yeah. And then this is what the note reads. I'm going to write it down
Pick it up
here.
with Mage Hand.
Sure, you pick it up with Mage Hand. That's very safe. That's very safe. Okay. And then this is what the note says. You can share it with the party.
Oh no. Go to hideout in Shiva.
Ooh.
I thought it was from like the notice. We know the person name and yeah, I'll share it to everyone.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
whispering.
Shiva,
And those who are far, I share it with message.
the Shining Valley.
Fucking shit. Yeah. He will inform you what you need to know. Then 3 is once you've completed your mission here, head back to the H of O hideout in BG.
I don't know what this means, but it seems important.
H
I'll give it to
of
Dante.
H of O. O.
House of Office.
House of what was that? Orcus.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, you say that, and then Okaras and Fiona says it's probably referring to the hand of Orcus. But BG, on the other hand, could mean a lot of different things. Baldur's Gate would be the obvious one, but BG
Or
means something
background.
else, perhaps. Indeed, or background.
That's the most common meaning of BG. Beyond stupid.
Okay. Anyways, he says, well, this note looks like it's from some time ago. I don't know if this lead is fresh or if it's pulled from years ago.
DM, can I determine if the note was like it's really, really old, or is it like a very new, fresh note? Can I?
Well, you don't have to roll for that. You can determine from just looking at the note that it's been here for quite some time. None of you other than Dante are experts with paper, and Dante can tell you that this has probably been around for years.
I'm an expert with paper. Treasure
You
maps.
Yeah,
Dan-
but that's what Dante says.
yeah.
All right. So yeah, looks like it's been here for years. So Alcaraz and Fiona say, well, it's still a lead. Hands of Orcus and the fangs of Orcus might have been doing something here with N and with the Illithids as well. If we look around some more, we might find something else. Then, yeah, you guys are discussing that. Then you kind of like feel a presence. So Rico,
Yeah.
yours is up to 30 feet. No, let me see.
My detect magic, I will
I think it's up to 30 feet.
let me double check.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Wait. Saves.
By the way, can you guys see my measuring when I'm doing a measuring?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
you can.
Ah, okay.
I
So
scan.
I can't secretly measure then. Okay.
I think
Yeah,
there's an option to do that, but yeah, okay.
I sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me. Yeah.
Okay. So you are sensing the presence of illusion magic.
Uh-huh.
And the illusion magic seems to be coming in this direction. So Kayou, you kind of feel a presence behind you, and as you look back, you see a dark cloaked-looking old person.
Oh my god. Old people.
Yeah,
What?
people.
Oh,
Oh, shoot him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and then Rico, you kind of like alarm all of your party mates. They all look back and kind of like have their guards up. And then this figure over here just says, well, 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 look who's snooping around. You're the pests that have been an annoyance in my plans as of late. And I see there are a few new faces as well. Looking at Wren and Kayou. And then Alcaraz and Fiona don't seem like super on guard because they are telling all of you like, I think this might be him taunting us again. He used to do this a couple of times to us. Must be an illusion of his.
It is an illusion magic. I can confirm.
I shoot him.
You should. Okay. Sure. Roll for attack.
I draw my crossbow and I shoot it. Wait, hold on. Where's the character sheet? To attack.
Go ahead, my dude. There's no such thing as cutscenes in my game, so you can shoot if you really want to.
31 to hit.
Oh my gosh, 31 to hit.
What
Okay.
the fuck?
She's a fighter, man. Hold on. Let me check something real quick.
Where did you roll?
Let me see something real quick. Okay, so as you do that, you definitely hit the mark, but then it uses some kind of magic to make an illusory double of itself appear. So it's an illusion using an illusion, my dudes.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, and then your attack automatically misses, and that illusion dissipated. And then he says, "Ooh, and this new one's a feisty one." I see the kind of company that the two of you and Dante keep.
I tell
Well.
the rest of the party like we must press forward and ignore this illusion.
Oh, that's too bad. I had something really important to tell your friend over there, pointing at the blue-colored one, the light blue-colored one.
No, what do you have to tell me? What do I have to do with anything? I'm just new here.
Well, the thing is, It's in my best interest to inform you that you must make haste towards your queendom. If you don't, it will be problematic, and I'm sure that you'll regret not going there right now.
What? What? What are you talking about? Who is this? Who is this guy, guys? Who's this old man in the cloak? How dare you say that about my kingdom? Can you tell me who? Is that Isian? Who is this? Who is this?
Yeah, you can. Ren is asking the party this right now, so
This is
Who are you?
Anne. This
Tell
is
me
the
what to
man.
do.
This is Anne. This is the man we've been telling you about.
Is the evil guy the one who's Dante's grandfather?
Yes, the man who ruined Dante's family.
What did
Yeah.
you want with us?
I don't know.
Thank
He's
you.
he's like a horrible person. So
It's horrible.
if he's messing with you, it's just because he likes to do that. And I don't know. Your kingdom is probably in danger.
Yes, it is
What?
not. It is not in. It is not within and to
Why?
make empty threats.
And then
I
he
have to go
says,
back
"I'm."
now.
He says, "I'm glad the two of you know me so well." And then he just looks at Ren and says, "Go back if you want, and don't if you don't want to. In either case, you should heed my warning, or you'll regret it." And then he
Why are
just
you telling us
disappeared.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
don't know
just
you.
and just looks at you, and then he says, "Well, Dante, it's because I just want to share it. Think of that what you will." And then he disappears.
Who's threatening my kingdom, my queendom? Hey, come back! Come back!
Well,
Rico,
no, he's
you no
not.
longer sense the illusion magic anymore.
Yeah.
When you sensed it, by the way, you sensed that it was a very powerful illusion magic.
No, what should I do?
And then
I have to go home.
Alcaraz and Fiona says you should probably do that. We'll follow the lead that we got from the note. And with any luck, we might be able to even find N. You're familiar with that spell. You must be at least within 500 miles of this area.
I see. You do that, and then the rest of us, we must. I mean, Dante, what do you think? I feel like we must attend to this.
I think so too. It would be unwise for us to ignore the warning of a person like N. If Ren's queendom is truly in need of any assistance, we should be there to grant it.
All right. Fenrir, Kayou, do you also agree to this, or innocent people will be probably dead if we ignore them?
In Kayou's head, she's. Oh. Fenrir.
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay, very well. How do we get there?
It's underwater.
Yeah. At this point, Alcaraz and Fiona will go ahead. They bid you all farewell and good luck with saving Ren's kingdom if it's in danger. And then
what are we supposed to do here? Did we already finish the mission here in the cave?
No, we didn't, pero they will finish it for us instead.
Okay, good. Alright.
All right, and then as you guys have decided that, you kind of feel the ground shaking underneath you. And, you no longer hear Alcaraz and Fiona's footsteps. They're long gone, but then the ground seems to be shaking more violently. And then, if you guys will be staying there, you see what seems to be a crack underneath. Let me put this here. It should be bigger than this. How big is this? I'll say it's this for now. It's probably a different size. But you remember from what Cephaloscus told you in the past, when a mind flayer lair doesn't get completely eradicated, they start to form the brine pool babies. They become like, they are no longer eating brains. Instead, they're eating each other. And then only one survives to become a behemoth of a worm.
Ew.
Yeah, that's what you see before you. And I think this is a good time to take a break, because at this point we'll be rolling initiative.
Okay.
It just shows up out of nowhere. Where did it come from?
From the ground.
The ground.
It's init join, right?
Yep.
And it joined. So let's get everyone's initiative. Oh, dude, you're still Romeo Brightside. You gotta update that.
Oh no!
You're
No, I
still
I don't have a sheet for Rico. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use the manual row and.
No
I just rolled.
problem.
I rolled a natural 20. Oh.
Wow, natural 20? That's awesome. Okay. Someone please help me take notes of that. Hold on.
Lol.
Where is the note?
I'm gonna go eat actually, if that's okay. Are we starting the break now?
Let's start the break now. You guys can eat. We'll be back at 12:45. I think that's
All
good
right.
time.
Sure.
I'll record everyone's initiative once you're done rolling.
Okay.
We are
just do what Chloe's doing, initiative 22, etc.
We are 2 hours in.
Yeah. And then stop recording. Another 31 to hit will hit.
30 damage. 32 damage.
32. Oh my gosh. Okay. That brings it to 65.
Yeah. Yeah, and then for my third attack, since I'm fighter 15, so 3 attacks. 28 to hit.
28. That'll hit.
29 damage.
29. Okay, you have your. Okay, 29. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, and then my bonus attack, pole arm master. I will just. Can I just roll the same attack na lang and then minus na lang ang. Saan man na eh? 1d4 man ang damage na plus 10. Right? It's still the same. Ang kanang 1d10 kay 1d4 na lang siya. So whatever. Okay ba? I don't know the command for it.
I don't know the command for it either. Maybe just do an RD20 roll na lang.
It has
Okay.
Yes.
I'll
Dude,
roll
you're
the same
almost-
na lang, no? And then deduct na lang the damage.
Okay, well, what we
replace
have
the 1d10.
here is
Okay, anyway, the roll is... Sakto naman sa
25.
because the damage is 1d10 pero 1 man ang na-roll, so it's basically the 1d4 lang. And then 26 damage.
I think
20.
you'll want to roll that d4 anyway, because you might roll higher than 1. So, yeah, just roll the d4. Roll the d4. Go ahead. +2 because of rage, no? Oh, there you go. Twice as good.
27.
plus 29. That's it. That's my turn.
Alright, 29. That'll bring it to 6, 3, 103, 123. Okay.
Fenrir did 123 damage?
Yeah, bro.
Ridiculous.
Whoa.
That's my
Alright.
turn.
123. Okay. Let's see. It looks injured. So there you go. If you recall, injured kind of means like
1/4.
a fourth, I think, or about a quarter. All right. Just
Yeah.
from Fenrir. All right, that's Fenrir's turn, and you stay there.
Yes. I will. I will just move 30 feet away from the echo. That's it.
30 feet away. 5, 10, 15. You're kind of like going into the darkness, but it's okay. I'll reveal it. So here we go.
The darkness.
That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, there you go. And the Fenrir's turn. Next up is Wren.
Okay.
Got this.
Okay, let's try it. I'm gonna cast no, but I'm gonna attack with my staff.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. I'm rolling to hit 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. 13
Right, I have to go to
damage.
Casey dice tray. 13. Okay,
I'll
13.
type it here. 13 damage. And then
Alright.
I'm gonna add Divine Smite. The hell?
Oh, yeah. Okay, what level of
That's how it
smite?
works.
Oh, you can
Let
do
me
that.
see.
You can add.
Let me see. Where is it? Divine Smite. When you hit 2d8 if first level. So I'll hit it with second level 3d8.
3d8. Okay, 13. You have 3d8 additional
3d8.
radiant coming in. Go ahead and roll.
It's a wrong dice. 8, 1, 2, 3. Plus 14 radiant damage.
14. That's 27 total. I'll bring it to 150.
And then second attack. Second attack, no? Extra attack.
Extra attack.
Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Oh, 17 to hit.
17. That's not the natural one, no? So it will hit.
No. Yay. Okay.
I have to check now if it's a natural one, because like you guys have such high bonuses.
12 damage.
12 damage. Okay, 12 damage. Do you add smite or nah?
Sure. I'll add first level smite. So 2d8
Extra 2d8.
plus 12 radiant damage.
Did as much as your stuff. Not bad. Alright.
And then I will quicken spell.
Oh shit.
Booming blade.
Yes. Now you're getting it. Now you know how to do this. Go ahead.
I just need to find my quicken, my sorcery points I can deduct. Wherever you can spend 2 sorcery points. Okay, so minus 2 sorcery points. I'm gonna cast Booming Blade.
Booming Blade.
Every time what's this? 12 thunder damage.
12 thunder damage. Oh, can you roll for attack first? I don't think you did that
Right.
yet. Yeah.
Because there was no. Oh, is it spell attack? No.
It's a normal attack. It's a normal attack.
I mean, so it's not plus. What's the plus I use? plus
I
13
think
like
he
my
used
other
the plus.
spell.
Just like your other. Oh no, not plus 13. You use your staff's plus. What's your staff plus?
Okay. Plus 11.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Oh, 13 plus 24 to hit.
24 will hit, definitely.
Okay,
Okay.
how much was the damage? 12? Did I
You
type it?
had.
Oh.
Yeah, you did 12 booming blade damage, but now you do the staff as well.
So additional rin ang booming blade damage.
That's correct.
Okay. Sorry, I'm learning, guys.
It's cool. That's
Mm,
9 plus
and
12,
9
21.
plus 12, 21.
Oh my gosh. Okay, do you want to smite that too?
Sure.
Oh my
2d8? 2d8. 2d8.
Okay, first level. Sure, go ahead.
Yeah. Plus 10 damage.
Plus 10 brings it to 205. Oh my gosh.
Okay, let me see. I had something with my storm sorcery if I cast anything with thunder damage. But let me find it.
Okay.
You gain whenever you start casting a spell first level. It's a spell of first level. Never mind. Wait, is Divine Smite first level? No, Divine Smite is radiant damage. Never mind.
Yeah, it's also not a spell, even though it's using spell slots. Yeah.
Okay. I'm done.
Alright. So minus from 1, 2, 3, Ren did 82 damage. Holy shit, dudes.
Woohoo!
It is looking not badly injured, but like really injured now, yeah. Okay. That was just the second turn, everybody. Alright, do you stay there, Ren? You move 10.
Yes. Sure, I'll stay here. I know I'll move one back so that others can hit.
To do any of my attacks. Yeah. So Kayou will play on her heart. Oh no, she only has. This is only verbal.
You can play on your harp still if you want.
Ah,
Yes, you can.
flavor. Yeah.
Oh,
Perfect.
Sperm worm. And then a lance appears out of her forehead, apparently, and
shit.
strikes the thing. So that's psychic lance. So it's a intelligence saving throw. Which is this guy smart? He's part of a mind player. Okay, let's go.
We'll see in a moment. Intelligence, you said, no? Okay.
Yeah.
He will roll it with advantage because it has magic resistance.
Oh no.
But those were both terrible rolls, so I fail.
Okay. So I will roll 76. This is psychic damage, so it might be
We'll see.
immune resistant. Let's see. Uh, 23 psychic damage.
23 psychic. Okay. You are able to deal 23 psychic damage.
And then it's incapacitated until the end of my next turn. Until the start of my next turn.
Does it have immunity to that? No, it doesn't. That's so sad, you know. Alright.
And then I think I don't have any bonus actions yet. I'll give inspiration. Who's next?
Well, can someone put the damage? I don't think I did that
Yeah,
yet. How
I'll
much?
do that.
Thanks.
I'll do that. It is 23. That's
23.
It's 2 to 8. And then I point to Rico and I say, your turn. And I give you inspiration.
Nice.
And that's it for Kayou.
Alright, go ahead. Rico Bishop.
Okay. So for me, I'm going to move back a bit. So this is 5, 10, 15, 20.
Right, it's incapacitated. It can't even do a reaction. That's so sad, bro.
And as a bonus action, I shall cast Hex on it. And
Okay, so it's Hex.
yeah, as a main action, I will shoot 4 Eldritch Blasts at the creature. So
Alright, go ahead.
I'm gonna roll 4d20s. All my attacks are like plus 11. So you see him just gather like red energy, and instead of laser beams, they just like form into like 4 swords, and I hurl all the 4 swords at him.
Okay,
Ew.
roll attack.
I'm liking. Okay, there's 1 critical hit, and then the others, I believe they will hit as well because it's like plus 11, 17, 13, and 14.
Yes, definitely. All will hit. So you have 1 crit and you have 3 hits. Go ahead.
So let me just roll all my attack dice. So this one, oof, that's 24, and then with the hex damage, it is
Before.
that's 34. That's 24 points of force damage and 10 points of necrotic damage from the hex.
Okay, so 2. What is it?
So 34 total.
228 plus 34. 266. 262. Okay. 262. Alright.
Yeah.
That was your bonus action, movement. Okay.
Yep, that
okay.
is my turn.
Ends your turn. Alright. Next up is Dante. Go ahead, Dante.
Dante is gonna just rush forward beside the echo. Is gonna use a bonus action to cast Shadow Blade.
Alright.
Shadow Blade at the what level? Let me see.
Exactly like that.
At the 7th level.
Oh. Go big or go home, man.
And then just attack twice.
Alright. Go ahead.
Booming Blade. One of them is gonna be a wait, can't I attack no, because I can't do two weapon fighting because I already used my bonus action. So it's just an attack and extra attack.
Yeah.
That's right.
Alright.
With 1 minute Booming Blade.
Kali's ADV. It's dim light here, right, DM? So
I don't think we ever established who has the light source, but sure, we could say it's dim light.
alright. So this is with advantage. Let me remember how. So it's Kali's attack, and then Booming Blade is crackling. Okay. This first one then. Boom. 29 to hit, 28 damage. I will add Booming Blade to that. Oh wait, before I do, I'm gonna maneuver, combat maneuver.
Alright, Rico.
Is
Hold on, let's check something real quick, my dude, because Chloe remembered that light is on Rico.
Huh?
Okay, you're not in dim light there, because the light cantrip is on Rico.
But it's
This roll, 2. We'll say you kept the 19, sure, because the 2 is on the right side. So 29 to hit, 28 damage.
how far does the light go?
Up to the 30 feet.
yeah, up to 30 feet. Let me double check.
Can I move? Is this the space in front of me? This space, like, is
You
that?
can move into large creatures, yeah. It's just not recommended.
Well, why isn't it
But you can
recommended?
do it.
I'ma do it then. So I keep my advantage, yeah.
Yeah. I
Got
do.
it. While I'm there and within like its coiling body and shit, I'm gonna do a I don't think I can trip it. It's bigger than me. I'm just gonna do a pushing attack.
Okay. Oh, did you do Booming Blade, by the way?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm
Okay.
gonna push it attack, but I'm just the point of that is just to add damage. I don't think I can actually push it. So I'm gonna do.
Oh, DM, the object, when it casts the light, it sheds bright light within 20 feet radius, and then dim light for an additional 20 feet. So,
I have advantage on dim light.
yeah.
Okay, so you didn't need to move at all there.
Alright,
Okay.
I'm
Got
gonna step away then. Okay, I will add the pushing attack damage and the booming blade attack damage. Crackling. And then I'm gonna do my extra attack, which is another Calice with advantage. 26 to hit, 30 damage, and then this one is also gonna be with a pushing attack. Combat, boom. Is that all? So that is 5 plus 30 plus 7 plus 8 plus 28.
I
78.
got it all. You've done 340. It's at 340 now.
There you go. That was
Oh my
my
gosh.
bonus action and action. I end my turn.
Alright. How do you want to defeat it?
Oh shit.
It died, dude. It
Yeah,
didn't even
so
get the turn, bro.
so after the whole party wails at it. I just imagine it as a very funny scene, you know, like it comes from the cave, it's really big and menacing, and then the whole party just gang up on it and it just dies automatically.
Yeah. So let me tell you what happened. There was the cave in here. It pushed through the cave in with its acid breath, and then it charged in here.
Yeah.
And then after that, you all just wailed on it.
Yeah, it sucks.
Seconds.
It's a loser.
It does suck.
What a loser.
Oh my
I
God.
think na-shock lang yun ba nga, oh my god, what's that? And then everyone just gets to hit and then it just dies. Like,
Yeah.
Really, yeah, it was like a shoot first, ask questions later, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly. Dang, dude. There you go.
Yeah, if I waited one more round just to set up, that not a good idea.
Oh, it didn't matter because it was incapacitated. Its turn would have come, and the best thing it
and
could do is
gone.
move.
Right.
Oh my gosh. GG's. There you go. And yeah, that is the power of you guys right now at level 18. Crazy,
It's the
man.
power of friendship.
Our
Power of
efficiency.
friendship. Okay. So combat ends with the worm getting briefly, like very swiftly getting destroyed by your entire team. No other help required.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, what do you guys want to do now? So, Fiona and Alcaraz have left. There's still some parts of the cavern that you can explore if you wish to.
After killing the Neolithid, I'm just that was an experience. So shall we head to the Sea Kingdom now, or do you all
Do you guys?
need to do other things? We have a perfectly used corpse over here.
How far
We
is
lose
the
the corpse.
kingdom?
It's
Mm.
I'm not sure, but I assume we're all going to teleport there. Maybe. I'm
I have
guessing.
a teleportation circle. I have the teleportation circle spell.
Really? Oh, okay. Then let's head there now.
Oh, but it's underwater, so I have to cast
There is. There
water
is.
breathing.
Oh.
Yeah, you should probably do that.
Yeah,
Oh
cast
my
water breathing to everyone.
But wait, what you know, Ren, is that over
Okay.
there, because they sometimes have visitors from the surface world, their teleportation circle is in a chamber where there's air.
Ah, nice.
Yeah,
So
there you go.
since I have the teleportation circle spell, I know what it looks like, and I can draw the.
Yeah,
circle.
you've been there before, so you can.
I can
do
just go. Yeah. Okay. Now I want to go. Oh yeah, we have to go. We have to go now, guys. My kingdom is in danger. Let's go. I have to save my people.
We've established that.
Ren suddenly remembers.
It's the red zone.
I was having so much fun fighting. Because she hasn't fought anything in a long time, so she just like was dancing around, swinging her staff, and then, all right, the kingdom, let's go.
Like, your mother will die if we don't go now.
Yeah, what about you guys? Wala na other things to do here. We just go now. Just go now.
Yes, I'm sure. Our two companions will take care of it.
Okay, let's go. And I draw the circle. Okay, guys,
you
haven't
take-
left anything. Water, snacks, any clothes.
Water snacks.
Is everyone prepared?
Whether
Yes.
they like it or not, I guess.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
So, Ren, you draw the circle. So you don't really need a corpse for that. I'm not sure why there was a mention that we have a fresh corpse. I will say while they're waiting for you to do that, because it takes a minute to make the drawing in the circle. You guys can investigate the neothelid. Those are called neothelids. And you actually got to find a couple of things that you might be able to use.
What?
So any gold that might have been in its stomach is definitely like completely burned off from its acid. However, some magic items you found, presumably from adventurers that got eaten by it.
Oh.
I'll list them out later, what those magic items are. But you procure some magic items.
Very nice.
So
There you go. And then once you're done doing that, and once Ren is done making her circle, she ushers you in to get in so that you can teleport to her queendom. And Aklo, I'll leave the name to you, or do you want me to name drop it now?
Sige daw. name did you think of, Link? I wanna hear it.
Okay. I think the Queendom of Aquamarina is what I was wanting to go for.
I was gonna say
Sure. What?
Say what?
Ocean?
Oceania.
Oh my gosh. Aquamarina. Aquamarina. There you go. The Queendom of Aquamarina. Alright.
Okay.
So, fucking shit, the Queendom of Detroit. Ah! No,
Wow.
not Detroit. Not Detroit, bro. Alright, so you got in, and then you are in the teleportation circle there now. There are guards stationed there, of course, and then the guards are like, "Ah, Mrs. Wren, welcome back home. Are these your entourage?"
Yes, they're my friends. Treat them well, okay, and give them some food and stuff. I try to act like prim and proper in front of
Towards
people
the
here.
guards.
But it's
Yeah.
so, when you look at Ren, it's so kind of awkward.
She's,
But
she's trying really hard.
trying.
She's trying really hard.
Yeah.
The guard kind of familiar with you going to and fro this area specifically. It's like, all right, miss, I shall take care of them. Then he goes
Okay.
and does that with the other guards standing watch while he's away. And then that guard says, "Please, you may enter, and I assume you've already casted the spell to make yourselves breathe underwater. It's going to be very high pressure once you get out of this chamber."
Alright, I have to cast it on you guys. Come here, gather everyone, gather. And I cast water breathing. I flick everyone's forehead.
Flick everyone's forehead. There you go. Alright, so you flick everyone's forehead. Everyone has water breathing.
That's necessary.
Yes,
will be
it's,
necessary for you
somatic.
Yeah. No, that was Kayou.
guys.
Also, you don't want to breathe underwater? Okay.
You are.
Okay, let's go.
And then the guard also says like, please, I think for our land dweller visitors, you may borrow these as you'd like. Then they give you all like cloaks of the manta ray for borrowing, so you have to return them later. So all of you have swimming speeds now equivalent to your, or how does it work? I forgot how it works. I think it's either a swimming speed of equal to your movement, or there's a flat one given. You see. But yeah, basically you all have swimming speeds now as long as you wear the cloak. There you go.
Dante's got one of those.
Yeah, so
Swimming
he
speed
hands
of
one
60
to you and
feet.
it's like,
60 feet.
ah, okay, so it's a static 60. There you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
can breathe underwater.
Oh, I
Um,
didn't need to cast it. A spell if you can breathe with the cloaks.
That's okay.
Cloak
Uh,
inventory.
Double breathing.
Okay.
We breathe even more.
Yeah, like there's
Yeah.
two filters
Keep-
instead of one filter.
We have a bad stain.
There you go. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, just
I
in
look
case
for
you
my
need it.
mother.
You never know. All right. So you go towards the what do you call this? The throne room to see your mother, because right now she's attending to the citizens and listening to their issues. She does usher everyone away though, because Ren is asking to talk to her. I'm guessing in private, or do you want to do it like right in front of all the people?
Not just with the party. I asked my mother to if he could speak with me and the party in private.
All right. How do you imagine Ren's mom? Because like I want to also understand how to roleplay her.
Me too. I don't know.
Okay, we'll just say she's
Let me
regal
think.
then.
She's regal. Okay, she's regal, but she's playful.
Oh, okay. All
Like
right.
that's where she gets. That's where Ren got her personality. Like she's
Aw.
also same. She can be playful, but since she's handling people and she's more mature, so she is a responsible adult,
Okay.
not like Ren.
All right. So, your mother, who we have to decide what her name is, but Aquamarina might be a good starting point.
Marina.
Marina, sure, we can say Queen Marina. All right.
Yeah.
So Queen Marina. Oh no, I don't have a map for the underwater queendom, unfortunately. So I'll just turn off my owlbear for now. Anyways, over here, she says to everyone in the chamber, like, all right, everybody, please escort all of the citizens outside the chambers. It seems my daughter has urgent business with me, along with her friends. Then the guards usher out all of the citizens. Some of them are kind of unhappy because they were setting aside their day just for this, but then it's like, you know, it's the queen's daughter, so it's like they understand also. So now you have the room to yourselves, just the party and the queen. So the Queen Marina says, and what news have you today for me, my dear?
Are you in danger? Someone told us that the queendom is in danger. Yes,
Uh, she kind of is a bit shocked that you. It's kind of like a "how did you know" look. So she's like, yes, we have heard reports that there's been some strange activity happening somewhere on the eastern area. Who is this person who warned you?
I asked the party to explain who's the person.
A criminal wizard who goes by the name Anne has warned us of the impending danger. We came here because we believe that he wasn't trying to deceive us. So we thought we could come here and help you fight off whatever danger is coming.
Well, all right then. And then she kind of explains the situation. So, going out of the role play for a bit here, I'll explain the situation happening in the east. So, where you guys are at right now is in a place called the Sea of the Fallen Stars. It's a coast that's very, very far east. So, like, you guys are west coast, they're at east coast, basically. And then even further east, there seems to be some kind of disturbance with the natural, the ocean, basically. And the queen, based on what the scouts have reported, and also based on things that they've researched before, it seems to be indicative of some kind of natural disaster. And if not a natural disaster, worse still, it could be Kraken.
Kraken.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Kraken.
And I'll share the lore about Krakens a little later, because definitely Queen Marina would know very much about Krakens. And then she further says, now back into the role playing, she further says, if you say that this criminal wizard of yours told you to come here, it must be because it's even worse than we thought. It must be a Kraken then. Very well. It's a good thing that you've brought your friends here and warned us about this, my dear. We will have time to prepare for this.
Yes, we're here to help, Mother. How can we help? We're gonna fight off the Kraken.
And then, seeing how silly you are, she's like, yes, we're going to get that Kraken and we're gonna have calamari feast tonight.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, a little daughter-mother moment there, and then she's like, "I love." Fenrir says that,
And
and
the
then she's
Kraken
like,
will be perfect size for Fenrir.
"Yeah." And then she giggles and says, "I'm glad to see your friends for the first time, my dear. Please bring them here a little more often."
Oh yeah, some of them I just met, so they're not really my friends yet. But the ones I know are this guy and this guy. I don't know the two people. So yeah.
Well, I'd love to get to know the both of them as
Me
well.
too.
But I suppose after we do our duty of protecting the kingdom.
Yeah, we
And
should let's go prepare.
Alright, and then she looks at the rest of you, and all of you, I assume that you will help me and my daughter fend off this kraken.
Of course.
Did N release the Kraken?
Huh?
Did
You
N
don't
release
know.
the Kraken? Oh, okay,
You can
okay.
speculate.
Okay.
You hands a card to Queen. We'll do it. Just remember my name.
And you are?
Kayou. I don't have a title yet.
I feel
Very
like
well.
I feel
Kayou,
like Kayou the Crescendo Queen is a fitting title, you know. It's
the crescendo queen.
Not just a Christian. Okay. Okay.
Kayou, the crescendo queen. Oh man. It does kind of have a nice ring to it, I'd say.
yeah.
Alright.
There can only be one queen in this kingdom.
There can only be one queen. Alright. So, all of you can take a long rest because there's still preparations getting done.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. It won't be like straight to Kraken fight. That's not gonna happen. It was still very far east that you feel it's safe to still have a long rest. We'll see though. It'll depend. But you feel for
Could
now
I
it's safe. So,
before I do a long rest, could I perhaps try to cast a spell just to like learn some more information about the Kraken? I'm trying to cast the divination spell, and
let
try
me bring
to
up the spell again. Spell
Yeah.
divination.
my plan is to speak to Valkor, the god of the sea, and try to ask him if he knows anything about this Kraken.
Okay. 7 days. How many questions was this again? No.
It just says a single question.
Yeah,
Oh, wow, just a
commune
single
was
question.
3.
Hmm.
Okay. Sure. Okay. So you holla Valkor.
Yeah.
Then he says, it's our recent returnee to the deities. How can I be of assistance to you?
Yes, brother, I wish to ask you if you know anything about a kraken from the far east that is coming to the kingdom of Aquamarina. Is it?
And then he kind of ponders. That one seems to be an elusive one, Rico Bishop. The only thing I know for certain is that some years ago it was actually on the west coast in near Baldur's Gate. I believe that it was sending some of his minions to do some operations there. I know not what. I think they were going to contact some kind of sea witch in some island near there.
Okay.
Other
see.
than this, all I know is that you have to beware of the Krakens, Rico Bishop. as much as possible, if you can find a way to make sure that you can move even when you are entangled by its tentacles, you ought to prepare for that. And then he also furthermore says beware of their Linc cloud, because it's like a very huge area if ever it gets to activate that.
Okay.
Yeah, basically everyone will be blinded. So that's as much as he tells you. If you do further research, you would also be able to read up about it, and I'd say Dante is probably the one doing this. Like he's reading up about what they are doing, what they do, any other things that you can learn about them.
About what? DM, I just got
And
back from the bathroom.
You learned about like more about krakens, what
Yes.
they do, how to fight against them, especially in this kingdom, because this is probably not the first time that they've encountered a kraken throughout the aeons.
Dante's like, krakens are fascinating. Did you know that they are actually able to change their sex? when there are two male krakens present in a given territory, at first they try to fend off one another, and then he just goes off on this tangent.
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
Dante.
So I'm going to be sharing a link with you guys for the kraken, because definitely this kingdom is preparing for moments just like this when krakens come around. So here we go.
I thank Valcor for his information, and I tell him, please just try to visit Father Tempest. He misses you.
And then he says, "What makes you think I don't?"
I don't know, you're always in the ocean.
And then he chuckles and says, "Do you not know that wars are being waged underwater all the time?
And then,
Father sometimes comes, Tempest sometimes comes visits us, you know."
see. I really find it hard to. I always think the ocean is very peaceful and nothing happens. So sometimes I think you just have to deal with one war, and you have plenty of free time.
He chuckles and says, "I wish you well on your defense against this kraken."
Thank you.
All right. Okay. You guys can research that kraken link over there to see what you're up against.
The kraken.
Where does the kraken have high charisma?
He's really, look at him, he's cute.
He's very, very iconic. So,
Just over there, though, this is the stats of a typical kraken. What you might be fighting against might have different stuff, though.
A mega kraken.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think Dex isn't what I think it is. Because I expected a kraken to be dexterous, but it's not.
Maybe because it's big.
Yeah,
It's
kind of like a
gargantuan, so it's not fast.
like a whale. I don't think whales are dexterous.
Their size is literally like going against that.
yeah.
We see just a massive whale, very dexterous. It just spins around really fast.
It's actually very scary.
Killer whales are fast.
Yeah, they are dexterous.
What
They're the
whales?
biggest dexterous thing ever.
Killer
Oh
whales.
yeah,
Whales.
killer whales. Yeah, orcas. Are orcas and killer whales the same? Orcas
I think so.
and killer
They are,
whales
yeah.
the same.
Okay, wait, we're getting distracted, guys. Okay, so going back. So, Fenrir, as you are resting up in the evening, Alar is talking to you once more. Very well done, son. I saw how you destroyed that worm with ease.
Oh, so now you're happy.
Indeed, and you are also doing the things that I taught you. I'm most pleased.
I'm glad that you're happy. But we're going to. I think we're going to fight something bigger next time.
Exactly.
Any tips on how to fight a kraken? I was thinking I'll just bite it.
Oh God.
He chuckles and says, "That's a good plan. But other than that, I suggest that you stay nearby to all of your allies and make sure that you cut as much of the kraken as you can."
I'll keep that in mind.
He also cautions by saying, "Don't bother trying to cut free one of your allies because the tentacles of the kraken are too hard for you to cut off completely." So he cautions you saying that. And he says, "I would know. I fought the kraken recently."
Recently.
Yeah.
Recently.
Oh my God.
It's just his side hobby.
and Fenrir will just joke and say, "Why don't you fight this one?"
Bitaw.
Then he says, "Oh, and spoil all the fun for you. Remember what I told you, son."
Okay, I will prove myself.
Not only that, but the blade now says, "I hunger for this kraken blood."
Yeah, and I'll shush it and say, "Yes, you will get some. You will."
Alright. It's pleased. Okay. Why don't you fight it? I don't know. Alright. Okay, and anyone want to close off before I close off the session? Want to say something to someone or do something?
I'm under the assumption that like, do we have backup, or are they just sending the five of us to meet this kraken halfway and like kill it before it arrives? What's the strategy here?
In order to minimize damage, you definitely don't want to fight them here in the kingdom.
For sure, yeah.
The queen and some of her generals recommend that you bring in a small group, basically. So your group, and maybe a couple of other of the best soldiers or adventurers that might be around, if they're around. That sort of thing. Yeah, so what she's thinking is most of the armies of Aquamarina should stay here in case the Kraken sends troops to go there.
Right.
She's not sure why they're coming here, but if it's for the destruction of the queendom, then then the most of her troops have to be there, just in case. Yep. So yeah, it's just gonna be a small group of you guys going after them, and the truth is, you don't know how many forces you might be encountering. Based on what you learned from what do you call this? From Valcor, it could be that this is the group of people that raided your ship ever since season 1. So you might encounter some of those creatures again.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
Dante's just
There you
continuing
go.
sharing information about the Kraken. Dante's like, truly, it is fascinating. It's sort of a mix of the genus Electrophorus or electric eels and mollusks like octopuses. They can produce and generate electricity through lightning bolts and such, and they so that's what he continues sharing.
Yeah, and Fenrir just comments, right, that, "Ooh, this creature is," in quotation marks, "slightly stronger than me."
It's like,
Just
So-
slightly.
So we best be on our guard when facing this creature. If it is at all able to converse, I think it would be wise for us to try to speak to it as well. Maybe it can be just shooed away.
The queen says like, "Oh no, it would not be wise to talk to one at all. It would. Its only goal is the destruction of everything in its path."
Ah. Okay, maybe stray it from the path of. What's the name of the king? Aquamarina.
Aquamarine.
But all right, if we have to face it head on, then
Thank you, thank you.
I guess we have no
Bye.
choice. Bye.
All right.
Maybe we can. If it can't be reasoned with, then I guess we just have to kill it.
Yes.
If you can ambush it somehow, even better.
Yeah.
All right.
An ambush would be great. And then now it's my turn to share information. 300 years ago, there was a massive battle between several krakens, and then I don't even give you scientific facts. I just give you history, war facts about the kraken fight.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
This is a real event, or is Rico like making it up?
No, it's I'm not. I like to think it was an actual event that, the
There's a
Red Knight
Kraken.
knew about.
Ah, okay.
It's
Okay.
like a war thing, yeah.
Kraken fight.
It's an imposing presence. Yep, that's correct.
Yeah,
that's
it's the
correct.
intimidating factor.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay. Next session, everyone. Get your spells and whatever else you want to get ready.
Right.
The queendom will try to help you as much as they can. But other than that, you're going to be probably facing up Kraken and maybe its servers as well. And that's where we'll end the first session of the campaign.
GG.
GG. And I'll end recording now.